In the heart of the rolling green hills of Africa, nestled among red clay paths, was the village of Obumic. Life here was simple, guided by the sun's rise and fall. As dusk painted the sky in shades of orange and purple, the gentle beat of drums would call the farmers home from their fields, their laughter mingling with the joyful shouts of children playing under the great Iroko tree. It was a place of peace, a place of community. Among the villagers was a man named Tobias, a humble farmer known for his quiet strength and kind heart. He wasn't rich in coin, but he was rich in spirit, always ready to lend a hand or share the little he had. His days were spent tilling his small plot of land, his evenings spent with his family, his conscience as clear as the village stream. But one evening, a shadow fell over his peaceful life. A wealthy elder, known for his large herd of goats, stormed into the village square, his voice booming with fury. One of his prize goats was missing, and his finger, without a shred of proof, pointed directly at Tobias. It was him, the elder roared. Tobias, the farmer, he has always envied my wealth. The accusation, sharp and venomous, cut through the evening air. Whispers erupted like sparks from a fire, spreading from one hut to another. The community, once a source of comfort, turned into a sea of suspicious eyes. Friends he had known his entire life now averted their gaze. Children who once ran to greet him now hid behind their mother's skirts. The word thief followed him like a persistent shadow, clinging to his name and staining his honor. Shame became his constant companion. He felt the weight of 1,000 judgments with every step he took. But through it all, Tobias did not break. He felt the pain, the sting of betrayal, the loneliness of being an outcast. Yet, he held his head high. He did not lash out in anger or sink into despair. Instead, he channeled his sorrow into his work and his unwavering kindness. When a neighbor's roof leaked, Tobias was the first to offer help. When a child fell and scraped their knee, it was his gentle hand that offered comfort. He continued to farm his land, to care for his family, and to help others, even those who now scorned him. He held on to a simple, powerful belief: the truth will speak for me. One day, it will find its voice. He trusted that his character, built over a lifetime of integrity, would eventually shine brighter than any lie. Weeks turned into a month. The accusation had settled over the village like a heavy fog. Tobias's life was one of quiet endurance. Then, one market day, a commotion erupted near the edge of the village. A traveling trader, known for his cunning smile and smooth words, was caught red-handed, trying to sneak away with a chicken from another farm. As the villagers surrounded him, angry and demanding justice, they searched his belongings. And there, at the bottom of his sack, hidden beneath cheap trinkets, was the unmistakable hide of the wealthy man's prized goat. The truth, once a whisper, was now a deafening roar. It spread through Obumic faster than a wildfire on a dry plain. The trader confessed, his cunning smile replaced by a look of pure fear. The real thief had been found. Instantly, the heavy cloud of suspicion over Tobias lifted. The very same voices that had condemned him now sang his praises. "We were so wrong," they cried. "Forgive us, Tobias. Your patience is a lesson to us all." The shame they had placed on him now fell squarely on their own shoulders. That evening, as the sun began its descent, casting a golden glow over the village, Tobias walked towards the great Iroko tree. The path was no longer lined with suspicious glares, but with smiles of admiration and heads bowed in respect. The children, free from their parents' misguided fears, now ran to walk beside him, their small hands reaching for his. The elders, seated in their usual spot, nodded slowly, their eyes filled with a deep, profound respect for the man who had weathered the storm with unwavering dignity. In the quiet strength of Tobias, the entire village of Obumic learned a timeless lesson. Falsehood may run, but it cannot hide forever. For the truth, like the sun, may be obscured by clouds for a time, but it will always, eventually, break through. The truth may sleep, but it never dies. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more tales that inspire and remind us of the good in the world. We'll see you in the next video.